Hello, welcome. Thank you all so much for joining me here. My name is Charity, and this message is for Sagittarius. So this is going to be a you and them love reading. I'll have your cards on one side and your person's cards on the other. This is someone you are connected to energetically, romantically, someone that you are thinking about, and someone who is thinking about you. I'm recording this message for the energies of December, but I ask these readings to be timeless and to have something you need to hear when you need to hear it. Happy birthday to any Sagittarius that celebrates this month. And for your cards, I will be using the Mystical Manga Tarot by Ran and Barbara Moore. For your person, the Fortune Telling Tarot Deck by Yoshitaka Amano. And if clarifiers are needed, the Manga Tarot by Selena Lynn. So let's get started. Spirit, what is the heart of the matter for Sagittarius? What is Sagittarius thinking overall about this connection right now? What are they thinking? What are some things going on in the daily life could be affecting this connection? What is happening in the heart space? How are they feeling about this person? What intentions do they have towards this connection? And what? Okay, got a whole handful of cards. I was tempted to take them, but let's see if we can just get three. What is a potential outcome for the near future for whenever you are meant to hear this message? Okay, let's get the cards for your person. Spirit, what is the heart of the matter for the person connected to or coming towards Sagittarius? What are they thinking overall about the connection? What are some things going on in the daily life could be affecting the connection? What is happening in their heart space? What intentions do they have towards this connection? And what is, a potential outcome in the near future for whenever you are meant to hear this message? Okay, interesting energies coming through the heart of the matter with you. And this mirror is mirroring on both sides. We have the Two of Cups. Cancer energy could be significant, but this is, having feelings for someone, really interested, and it can be flirting, it can be talking, it can be getting a little more serious, a little more romantic. It is the energy of what you feel for them, they feel for you. It can be, beginning to open up. It can be friendship, partnership, but it is a beautiful energy when it comes to a love reading, because it is two people that feel the same about one another, equally interested, equally attracted, and they're open about it. You could be definitely feeling like this could be someone that you could see getting more serious with, getting more involved with this Two of Cups. There's definitely very good, very positive feelings when it comes to this, and I feel like you're both very interested in one another. Now, your person, for the heart of the matter, has two major arcana. We have the Devil energy and the Justice card. Capricorn and Libra could be significant, but I feel like, once again, with this Justice energy, it is kind of like this equal, balanced energy. What we put out comes back to us. It can be somebody, mirroring and reflecting how you're feeling. But with the Devil energy, this can be kind of intense. Could be somebody really, obsessing. It can be somebody that, is thinking too hard, too fixated. With the Devil energy, it's just when things get out of balance. None of the things that, very often become vices or challenges or whatever are really necessarily bad in themselves or moderation, but when we go too far to extremes in any one area, that's where things get out of whack. That's where things get difficult. And it could be that their interest in you is so extreme, it's maybe throwing them for a loop a little bit. Sometimes it can even be like a little bit of codependent energy. So definitely, if you see any red flags, of course, you all are smart. You know what to watch for. You don't put up with, anything if somebody isn't coming forward, right? But it's sitting here with the Justice energy, which is an incredibly positive energy. This is ruled by the planet Venus. It is, balance. It is relationships. It is the energy of, what we put out comes back to us. And I feel like if someone, the way these two cards, and I've never had them come out like this together, if somebody is a little obsessed, is a little fixated, they're definitely extremely attracted to you, they could be trying to find their balance in all of this. It could almost be like they didn't expect this, like to be so infatuated, to be so interested. And now it's like with the Justice card, they're trying to like balance things out, almost like think clearly. And it definitely reminds me of that energy. I mean, I know there have been a couple times in my life when I have fallen so hard for someone, it's like everything. I can't think about anything else. It's like every song, everything has got me thinking about that person, and it does. It'll like make me a little nuts because I don't think anybody really chooses to fixate like that. And I'm not saying every single person dealing with a Sagittarius is in that energy, but it does remind me, you know, at times when things get so intense, it almost like sweeps you away, and you've got to like catch your breath, find your balance, you know. But let's go ahead and see. I'm kind of curious. Spirit, why do we have the Devil energy here for the heart of the matter? And why do we have the Justice? The Hermit and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I have to say, Virgo energy and Taurus could be significant, but this could be somebody that could be a little accustomed to doing things on their own, in their own way, you know, taking time to themselves. This can be a quiet energy. This can be like a slow moving energy. Now, if you have somebody who's very quiet and very, you know, taking their time, they could be thinking about you way more than you realize. But this could be somebody who's maybe trying to catch themselves a little bit, because here the two of you, you know, you've gotten involved, you started to know each other. Whatever is the case, it's going to be different for every one of you. In some cases, maybe you're talking. In other cases, maybe you've gotten quiet, or this person's gotten quiet with a Hermit energy. But they're thinking about you like crazy, and I feel like it's almost like they're trying to slow themselves down. I don't think that, you know, they meant to get, you know, for things to get this intense like this quickly, and it's almost like they're trying to pace themselves. They're trying to balance themselves out. The Hermit and the Knight of Pentacles are very positive energies. It is somebody who's thinking very deeply about you. In some cases, it can be quiet, but the Knight of Pentacles, it is a positive energy. It is a stable energy. It is a faithful energy. And it is the energy of, you know, the Knight that really comes through, the one that really shows up. This could be somebody who is really, you know, thinking about you and thinking about moving forward, but they also could have their fears and doubts about relationships, connections. Some could even be wrapping up something from a past experience and, you know, wanting to take a little time on their own with their Hermit energy. But now you're on their mind, and I just don't feel like they can, you know, I don't feel like they can stop thinking about you. Like, that's what I'm getting from this. And for you, for your daily life, you've got the Ace of Cups. I mean, it's positive. This is an open-hearted energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I love this particular card because this person is looking into the Ace of Cups, you know, the potential of everything that can be, opening up your heart, you know, really examining and thinking about your feelings. You know, do you want to offer this cup? Do you want to explore this? But just letting yourself be in it. The Ace of Cups, you know, can be meeting someone, reconnecting with someone, or just taking a step to see what can happen. It, you know, it can be the beginning that leads to a Ten of Cups, something, you know, that that is really beginning to unfold, that could genuinely go someplace. Your person in their daily life has a Ten of Wands, Sagittarius energy specifically. It's very clear you're on their mind, but sometimes if I get the Devil energy and the Ten of Wands, sometimes I can get a little bit of a workaholic, like somebody who really throws themselves into their work, especially if they're struggling, you know, a little bit with something going on in their life or emotions and stuff. Like, I almost see this 10 Wands as maybe like a wall of, you know, duties, obligations, responsibilities that somebody has built around themselves because they aren't really sure necessarily, you know, how to move forward. Now, this is somebody wrapping up an old cycle, wrapping up a burdensome cycle. This is somebody who definitely, you know, wants to see something through, wants to arrive, but sometimes the Ten of Wands can be somebody carrying so much, so many responsibilities, having so many things on their plate, they can't even see what's in front of them. And yet it is a steady energy. With the traditional tarot, this person is carrying all these wands right in front of them, but they're heading straight towards the castle. And the castle for me always represents the connection, the relationship, the potential of, the one that you really want to be with. And so this person may have their distractions. They may have a lot going on, a lot of obligations and demands. But regardless of that, they think about you and they're still steadily moving forward, like that Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. But I think, when you get into that energy, I know with that Knight of Pentacles and Ten of Wands, my boyfriend can get into that energy sometimes because like he's like works a ton. And I know it's like he's always going to come home. He's never going to he's never going to let me down. He always shows up, but sometimes it's like, move some of those wands out of the way and look out in front of you. Have a little fun, lighten up, And so sometimes we can almost get in a loop of being too serious or too focused or thinking about too much work. And it's just like I was talking about with the devil energy. Work is great, but if that's your main focus and which you're putting way too much of your time and you get out of balance, it can also be something that isn't quite right. And I feel like Sagittarius, it's like you've got this light, playful, positive energy. You want to move forward. You want to enjoy. You want to experience this, and just see what can happen, see where it can go with all these cups. And you want to explore the feelings. And you don't necessarily want to be dealing with somebody that's, obsessing, but moving a little slowly or, has a million distractions. And yet, in your heart space, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. You are interested in moving forward. You do want to see what can happen. You do want to see where this can go. It is very positive, and I have to say it's a big shift. It's when the universe comes in and spins the wheel and says it's time. It's time for things to move forward. Things that have been down begin to go up. Things that have been stuck begin to move forward. Things get more exciting. Things get more interesting, and you really begin to expand and explore, and new opportunities happen. It's luck. It's abundance. It's the planet Jupiter, that comes in and just expands everything. For me as a reader, I get a lot of Sagittarius energy with this card because Jupiter, it's ruled by Jupiter, and so is Sagittarius energy. And it is that energy of, movement, travel, and just making things happen. And I think you're ready for some movement for sure. And your person in their heart space has the Chariot, which is also, beautiful energy and forward movement. Cancer energy could be significant here, but it is someone who is beginning to get some things sorted out, to find some balance, because they do have traditionally this two sphinxes, finding the balance. It always means balance, and then listening to their heart, not being pulled too much in one direction, not being pulled too much in another, but moving forward more directly in a more positive way. And it is more exciting. So I feel like some things could really shift, and you may even have brought a little lightness and playfulness, into the mix here with, this beautiful energy of what, just how you're showing up in this reading. I know nobody's light and playful all the time. We all have serious sides. We all have the times where we got to slow down, take our time, get serious. But the energy that you're bringing to, specifically to this reading, whoever I'm connecting with, I feel like you are I don't know, just like a bright light that is maybe causing this person to realize that maybe they need to shift some priorities around. Maybe they need to make some changes, because I feel like they want you in their life. With the Chariot energy, it is somebody who wants to move forward. It is somebody who wants to, explore things, take things to the next level. And more movement for your intentions. You've got the Fool, Aries and Aquarius for me as a reader, but this is a beautiful energy. It's cleared karma. It's 0 point. It is somebody who is free, somebody who is, light, somebody who is ready, somebody who wants to take a leap of faith. I think, you genuinely have this energy of, I want to explore this. I want to see what can happen. If it's from the heart. I feel like with what you're thinking being the Two of Cups, it definitely has to be somebody, who's going to share the feelings, is going to share the emotions, and you're willing to look into your heart and explore and move forward and take this leap and see what can happen. But it's clear, that energy from the heart is really important here. And I think your person might be ready to bring that to the table, because for their intentions, they've got the Two of Cups as well. You're mirroring each other. I think this is somebody who is definitely maybe having a realization about, the importance of feelings and love and relationships, friendship, playfulness. And I'm not saying they didn't before. I'm just saying what energy I'm connecting in with may have been kind of distracted with a lot of other things. And there's something about the two of you. And, when you come together, the things that just click, the things that just, work, that make you want to see more of one another and be around each other more. I think it really is causing this person to, have this feeling like, I do want to see where this can go. I do want to see what can happen. I am interested in, lightening up and having some fun and exploring the potential of where this connection can go. And for you, with your potential outcome, you've got the the Six of Pentacles, the World card, and the Temperance energy, which is specifically the major arcana for Sagittarius. So, Six of Pentacles, beautiful energy when it comes to a connection. And there's a lot about balance in this particular reading. Taurus energy could be significant, but this is the recognition. Yes, I have a lot to offer. There's so much that, I bring to a connection, I bring to a relationship, but I definitely want to be in it with somebody who also wants to, put in the time, the energy. You don't want to plan all the dates or always be the one to message first, things like that. You definitely need that balance, that equal give and take. And I feel like with the Justice energy, for me, this is like a major arcana justice, and this is a minor arcana justice because it has the scales here. It is the recognition that some things need to be brought into balance. Could be somebody having a realization that, they've got to shift their schedule around and make some decisions, if they really want to, explore the potential of this Two of Cups that it's clear that both of you want. But this is a beautiful energy, and it is this recognition of, yeah, I'll move forward, but it's definitely got to be with someone, who shows up and shows up and shows up right. It's a really positive energy. With the World and the Temperance, there are definitely some things unfolding here. All the fixed energies, if I didn't mention that, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio here for the World, and then of course Sagittarius for that Temperance card. But I love this World card. I say it every time it comes up because in this deck it has that beautiful red ribbon, and it just reminds me of that long red thread that connects people no matter where they're at, no matter what's going on. It connects them and draws them together. It seems like this is the kind of connection, it could even be a very strong soul connection that you do feel, regardless of what's going on, you sense this. And with the Temperance energy, for me, that is the Two of Cups in the hands of divine, something that's being worked out, something that's unfolding. You could be on other sides of the world, either physically or emotionally. Sometimes you can be right next to somebody in a world away if you aren't talking about what needs to be talked about. But it's with this Two of Cups, you're being guided, you're being drawn. You could be seeing signs, this person. You could be picking up on their energy quite a lot, but something is unfolding, something very positive, something very successful with the World card here, and the right place, the right time, and the right way. This Two of Cups that's on your mind, this connection with two people that show up and show up right and show up from the heart. Your guides are on your side. They're working on that, and I feel like they've been scouring the whole world to bring the kind of, person that is looking for someone just like you. I genuinely believe that because it's happened to me, and I feel like your guides have found that, and they want to line you up with, the kind of person that is going to show up right for you. And with this Two of Cups energy, this seven, this Temperance energy. It's funny because sometimes it reminds me of the Seven of Pentacles because it is like timing. It is like perfect timing, things unfolding. Well, with this Temperance energy, whatever it is that's on your mind, whatever it is that's in your heart, your guides are supporting you. And I genuinely believe that they're drawing you, towards something, towards someone that really does, know how to show up right and from the heart. Your person's potential outcome are the King of Pentacles, the Emperor and the Knight of Wands. Some of you could have more than one person interested in you, but I do have to say, for me specifically, I look at this in the energy of how someone is showing up. And that's the way I read these cards. Virgo energy, Aries for the Emperor, Knight of Wands. Now with the Emperor energy showing up, some of you could be in a strong soul connection, soulmates, twin flames. Obviously, it's not going to be, for everyone, but there is kind of an intensity to this connection. And I do feel like it's two people, that have been drawn together, that were, ultimately meant to meet at a certain time, a certain place, in a certain way. But with your person, I feel like they are balancing some things out. They're definitely sorting some things out that they needed to sort out. And I feel like they are kind of prioritizing more and more, because what they really hope for, in their heart, is to move forward with you. And they know, and maybe you've even communicated it, but maybe they've come to that realization. If they want this Two of Cups, then they definitely have to come forward in a way that is ready. In a way, this is an energy, the King of Pentacles, kind of shifting out of this Knight of Pentacles energy, which is planning, moving forward, very steady, but not all the way there. It is somebody who's kind of working their way up to something. Well, this King of Pentacles has arrived. It is an energy of somebody who is stable, who is dedicated, somebody that could be looking for, a Ten of Pentacles, somebody that is, genuinely caring and generous, and knows that if they do, take a step, if they do ask for commitment, if they do ask to get more involved, there's got to be more to it. They do have to, be ready to go all in. And the Emperor, oh my goodness, that is somebody who is focused, who is very clear. This is somebody that could feel like you are the one for them, they are the one for you. They're more sure than they have ever been before. For me, the Emperor, Empress, Lovers energy, when it comes to a love reading, is that person that you've always been, in many ways, like moving towards that person that when you meet them, all the little things that happened along the way to get you to that moment all make a little more sense. The things that worked, the things that didn't, the mistakes you made, the mistakes you didn't. You're always on track. The universe has a way of always working things out and bringing things together in the right way and the right time. And when you meet that person, Emperor, Empress energy, it's like, oh my goodness, okay, I get it now. I was on my way to you. Like, that's the way I see. I know I'm a hopeless romantic, hopeful, hopeless. It doesn't matter. I don't know why they say hopeless, because I believe that, that romance and love is one of the constants in the universe. It's something that many, many, many are seeking. And there are many people, even if they aren't a romantic, that are looking for a match. They're looking for a partner. They're looking for somebody they can be with, For me, it's like, it's not just the big, amazing, moments. And it's the little things, road trips and movie and Chinese food, the person that you can just like be in your like lazy around the house clothes with and cuddle on the couch and just feel at home, but also that person that when you meet them, like I said, everything begins to make a little more sense, because you realize you were moving towards someone that was moving towards you. And that's what we have here with the Emperor. And I feel like with the Knight of Wands, Leo energy, as I said before, it could be significant. Now that they know, they just want to go for it. This is somebody, we had them going from this Knight of Pentacles, which is planning, focused, dedicated, stable, to Knight of Wands. I want to be with you. I'm crazy about you. I find you extremely attractive, and let's go. Let's make this happen. Now that, I know that you're the one, it's like, I don't want to waste any time. That kind of energy. Now, for me, sometimes the Knight of Wands can be the energy of somebody, rushing in or maybe trying to rush you. Sometimes somebody who is, all passion, all heat, which is wonderful, but maybe not necessarily with the heart and the staying power. But we've got this Knight of Wands sitting right between a King of Pentacles, an Emperor, and a Two of Cups. So I feel like, obviously, once again, for those of you, if you are dealing with anything, anybody trying to rush you, or anybody who is not bringing, all these other beautiful things to the table, of course, watch red flags, be smart. Don't let anybody get you caught up in something that doesn't feel right. But when I've got a Knight of Wands that is coming forward right between the Emperor and the Two of Cups. It is somebody who's given some thought. It is somebody who feels like you could be the one. It is somebody coming from the heart, and now they just want to go for it. They want to make it happen. So that is the message that I have for you. I do hope that there was something for every single person who was guided to this message. These are, of course, collective readings, so take what's yours, leave what doesn't feel like yours for someone else who needs to hear that. If you like the reading, please put a like on it, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If something spoke to you and you'd like a personal reading, I do offer readings on my website, charityjanice.com. The link is in the description box, and I'm happy to look into any connection that is on your mind. I also do general readings if you want to just look at all the energies that are coming towards you right now. So I'd love to hear from you all. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of December. I will be bringing the bonus How Do They Truly Feel Love readings in the middle of the month. Thank you so much, Sagittarius.